going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Artist Highlight Show. I'm your host, Fuego Beats, on the line with Egypt.
Yo, what's good?
And we have in our presence today, Natalie Jean.
Hey, what's up?
Well, you can pronounce it the way, your mother wanted you to pronounce it, because I don't want to mess it up,
Natalie Jean.
Okay, cool.
I'm not even going to try. I'm going to mess that
Feel
all
me?
up.
That's why I was like, I was hoping I was like, you know what? I know she's, from Haitian descent, so I know it's pronounced like that, but I know I'm going to screw it up, so let me hear how she says it. And then I was like, nah, I got to stick to Jean.
Yeah, just to save face, I'm just going to say Natalie Jean.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So what's going on, Natalie? How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm always very busy. I just came back from the gym, just working out.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I haven't been in there in a couple, maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So,
oh, that's not too bad.
Man, I feel horrible. I feel like a bum right now. So yeah. So So Natalie is a singer. I've played her music on multiple shows that we have, and it was like fantastic. Her voice is great. One thing is that you sing in French, Spanish, and Creole. That is hot. That is hot. So is that?
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, growing up, I went to an all-French school here in Bethesda, Maryland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's one. It's called the Lycée Français, and I went there from preschool to about 5th grade.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then pretty much like with the Spanish and Creole, is that you just picked it up as far as in the family?
Well, it's funny. Spanish, and I understand a lot of Spanish because I dated a lot of Spanish guys, and also I took Spanish in college.
Ah, okay.
But the Spanish guys actually taught me the bad words. So the college taught me the good words.
That's always what you do. You gotta speak the street though, but you gotta learn the official also. So that's cool. That's real cool. I mean, first and foremost, like I said, I really liked your music. I like the fact that it's crazy because I thought it when I first heard it. I said, oh, she's a little bit of pop, but I hear like a jazzy. I can see her doing R&B, and then when I read about you, I'm like, wow. So that's right on target. So you're doing a good job. You're not just saying I do this and then doing something else.
Yeah, I actually wanted to step out of the box a little bit. So sometimes I tell people, because they ask me what my music is, and it's hard for me to say exactly. So sometimes I'll say pop, jazz, fusion, with a little bit of R&B.
Yeah.
Right. That's actually one of my questions. I noticed that's how your website described the music that you make. I wanted to know, though, was that something intentional that you were going for? I know you said you were trying to step out of the box a little bit. Were you specifically going for that pop/jazz kind of sound, or it just so happened that's the genre that you kind of fell under?
No, I was going for that pop jazz kind of sound because jazz is actually my favorite type of music. I just love it, and I think my voice is better in the jazz genre. Like, for example, like my next album, I'd love to do like a French jazzy, bluesy kind of album.
Okay.
I just love it. I just love the rhythm. I just love everything about it, the emotions that come out of the words and the music.
Okay, so kind of like a slight variation of like a jazz fusion kind of deal.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. Have you ever thought maybe of, playing around with other genres that normally wouldn't be associated with one another, just to kind of experiment and see how that might sound?
Well, it's funny. When I was growing up, I said, I always wanted to become a country artist.
Okay.
Because I said, oh, my God, there are no black female country artists that I know of. And I said, why not try to do that? Do something different. Shock the world. I mean, there's black entertainers that are in the country scene, but they're not. I don't know of any black females.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would be cool if you recorded some, just to see what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, to me, with that's great. That's definitely great to do that. And being the fact that you mentioned, you're a black woman that's going outside and doing country, because there's no, that as far as popular, artists out there would be good, because, I mean, to me, you think about it, they're like, oh, okay. But when they hear you, they're going to be like, they're going to have a different perception. And then when they see you, they're like, oh, that's cool. What? You know what I mean? Like
something different.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that would appeal to multiple, not only, cultures and things, but just in general, that would be good for music. Because, I mean, we here always trying to, like, bridge the gap. And, again, like we always say, music is music regardless. So that's a good look that at least you're not one, focus on one specific and just, shortchanging yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's great right there. What just happened? I'm sorry. I always have technical difficulties when it comes to computers. They hate me.
It's okay. I know. I'm on a computer every day, so I know what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, so you said you're in, are you in Bethesda now, or?
No, I actually live in Kensington, Maryland.
Oh, okay. So you're still in the DMV area, which is, okay, great.
Definitely.
Because, I mean, we're located, in that area. That's our home base, but we go all over. But, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So, as far as your, when you write, you do write your own music, or do you collab with another writer, or?
Well, I come up with the lyrics for most of the songs on my album that I have out. But a couple of the songs, the beats were done by my cousin because he's a music producer.
Cool.
But three of the songs on the album I did myself.
Okay.
Beats and lyrics. And the funny thing is, I have a song called Mission, and that song, I don't play an instrument whatsoever, and I'm trying to learn how to play like the guitar and piano, keyboard. And so in order to do Mission, because I had to give one more song to the music group, and I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get this done? And so I got my iPad and played on GarageBand. I love that. GarageBand, I was like on there. I said, okay, this sounds good. Okay, let's put a drum beat in there, and then that's how I did that one song.
Oh, okay. No, that's good. I mean, that's really good. Because most of when I say, I know, like Prince, for instance, I mentioned him before. He plays multiple instruments, and to me, when you play instruments, I mean, even if it's just a bass program like GarageBand or Reason or something like that. It's more of it helps you out on both ends because you know what you want it to do, rather than somebody or another producer coming in there kind of telling you what to do a little bit. You're able to put like your stamp on it and just flow with it like that, and then it's like you appreciate it better. You know what I mean? From what I see. So that's definitely cool right there. Egypt, you could jump in there.
Yo, so I wanted to know. I got a chance to go on to a few of your websites and listen to a few tracks. I haven't heard any collabs with other artists, and I wanted to know if that is a possibility for you, or is that something you might look into in the future by any chance?
Yes, I definitely want to collaborate with other people. It's funny. I'm always on Craigslist DC because I didn't know that there was this musician section, so every day I'm on it, looking for people that want to collaborate on different things. Maybe it's something jazzy or even something pop or something R&B, something out of the box. But yeah, definitely. One of the things that I'm trying to do is actually get a backup band, because right now when I perform to my performance track. But I think that, with a band, it just would be a lot more interesting, a lot more fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's great. You could do different things right there. You could just, you could have them play a song that, it's not really recorded and just come up with something on the fly and just go. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's always good right there. But what we're going to do, we're going to go to one of Natalie's tracks. And I just want to let you know that this Artist Highlight Show is brought to you by JSNL Clothing Line. And Super564, you can check them out on super564.com and jsnlonline.com. They both have great things. JSNL with the clothes. Super564 has everything from video games to sci-fi film talk. They do music, which Natalie, I'm going to put you on to them for sure.
Okay.
And we'll be right back, and you're listening to the Artist Highlight Show.
On FuegoBeats.com.
Looking back, I'm on the right track. My light is bright. I'm ready to take ready for the high stakes. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Made my decision. Got a new vision. I'm ready to take action. I'm on a mission. Made my decision. Got a new vision. I'm ready to take action. Watch out, here I come. I'm on a mission with one ambition. Look at me now. I've been set free. I'm on a mission with one ambition. Look at me now. I've been set free. He believes in me. I believe in me. I'm making history. Fulfilling my destiny. I'm on a mission. Made my decision. Got a new vision. I'm ready to take action. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Yes, I'm on a mission. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Made my decision. Got a new vision. I'm ready to take action. Watch out, here I come. Watch out, here I come. Watch out, here I come. I'm on a mission.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Fuego Beats back, and I'm letting you know that if you're looking for the latest clothing and accessories, look no further than jsnlonline.com. JSNL has the latest t-shirts, they got sunglasses, watches, anything that you need. So make sure you guys check out jsnlonline.com today and use Fuego Beats Radio as your promo code to get 15% off. That's jsnlonline.com, Fuego Beats Radio as the promo code. And remember, stay connected.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Handles, man. Straight from the ESBA. You say Eastern Shore, home of the 7-5. I'm on the Artist Highlight Show, rocking with Fuego Beats Radio. Let's get it.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back with Artist Highlights on FuegoBeats.com. I'm your host, Egypt. I'm on the line with host Fuego.
Yo.
And today we are highlighting artist Natalie Jean, whose album Obsession is available right now online, so go check that out and support her. I myself had the opportunity to listen to a few tracks, and as I was listening to myself, or wondering really, what your music making process is. Like, we all know from artist to artist and producer to producer, that process might be slightly different, sometimes even drastically different. You did touch on it briefly in the previous segment, but I wanted to know if you can kind of go into a little more detail as far as what your music making process is from concept to finished product.
Well, basically, it's funny. In order for me to write, it's got to come to me. Like, I can't sit down and just be like, okay, here's a song and it's going to happen. Something has to have affected me. It could be a commercial on TV, or it could be something going on in my life. As soon as that happens and I sit down and, I try to write something that's deep, something that, that I can sing to, that I can feel every emotion to. Once I put the lyrics down, I try to hum the melody. Since I don't play an instrument, it's kind of hard sometimes to figure out, okay, how is it going to sound? So now I have a voice recorder that I have. So now when I write something, I sing the lyrics into the voice recorder so I can remember it. And if my cousin's available, I ask him to come up with a beat for me. Or now, I've bought all these different software so that I can come up with beats myself. So that's what I'm trying to work on now.
Okay, so pretty much, you get inspired from various things, whether it be TV or what have you, everyday life. You go on, you record a melody, pretty much is what you're saying. Like you go on, you record your voice singing whatever it is that you have in your head, and then from there your cousin kind of, I guess, brings it to life with a beat. And okay, cool. So does your cousin, does he do like the whole mixing and the mastering, or is that done by someone else? Or how does that work?
The mixing and mastering has been done by somebody else.
Oh, gotcha.
Because of the fact that I'm with Tate Music Group, I had to go to Oklahoma, and they actually took my demo and they mixed it and remastered it, and did all the things that was necessary for it.
Gotcha.
That's cool. Damn. Also, all the way out to Oklahoma. Wow.
Yeah, they made me go all the way out to Oklahoma,
Wow.
which wasn't. I mean, I've never been to Oklahoma, but there's really nothing out there.
Oh yeah, I mean.
So I was out there for about 2 days, and I just went back and forth to the studios. I had a photo shoot, and they put you in this booth, and you sing, and then that's it.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, it was an experience. I mean, that's all. You know, it's not like the New York or,
definitely.
you know, D.C., L.A., but I mean, it's an experience, you know, in general. At least, you know, you look at things because you don't hear much, at least I haven't heard much music coming out of Oklahoma like that. You know what I mean? Lately, I mean, you know, really, I'm not saying they don't. I'm pretty sure all over the country, but that's good to hear. You know, at least they, you know, they come up with something. But I mean, along those lines, I mean, I was listening to the track, "Don't Ever Leave Me," and that was a good pop track. But my thing, it was I can hear it. Like I listen to a lot of tracks, you know, for clubs and as far as like in Europe and Asia, you know, got a couple of people out there, and it seems like it would be great, like in a Japan or even here in America. It would appeal to them. But it also, I was thinking about, and I'm big, and Egypt will tell you, I'm big on music and movies. You know what I mean? Like the end of the movie, and I hear that in there. So is that, have you been approached, or I mean, would you mind, you know, doing soundtracks or, you know, stuff like that?
No, I definitely want to get into that. It's funny because, you know, once you try to get into this music business, you want to get your music out there because I'm on so many different sites. So I'm definitely open to licensing and stuff like that. And I thought the same thing that you did. Because some of those tracks, you know, overseas, they would do so well. So I'm definitely trying to push the music out there, further out there, than just staying in the United States and stuff like that. But I definitely hear the dance vibe in some of those songs as well. Oh yeah, I'm definitely open to like commercials. I put my stuff in for everything.
No, that's good. I mean, a lot of the artists, I'm not sure if you you know, check the artists on the website, our website at all like that, but a lot of them have their music and they have contacts, you know, through, you know, us and them that are overseas, so they're hearing your stuff, and I'm pretty sure they like it. I mean, I haven't heard any, as far as any complaints, and some artists, people, you know, will say, hey, you know, they'll make a comment, but I've heard good things. You know, we're really, you know, I hate to say critical, but yeah, on I mean, because, you know, music is great. You know what I mean? I just hate all genres right now. Things that's played on the radio, you know, it's not really to my liking. And when I hear something that I feel like that should be on the radio, like it should.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I mean, you would do well. I mean, you hit so many, you know, you hit the pop culture, but you also hit the I like to call I don't want to say the what am I trying to say? I don't want to say like extremists, but the people that wouldn't be in the pop culture, the underground scene. I'll say that. The underground scene, you hit them too. So I'm like, wow, you know, this is great. You know, you don't have that often. You kind of have one or the other. You know,
that's true.
And from what we see a lot, you know, we have either, you know, somebody is so pop that they just sound like all these people on the radio, or they're so underground that obviously pop culture is going to, you know, do their nose up to it. You know what I mean? But so it's rare that we find somebody that's like in the middle. You know what I mean? That can go either way, and I enjoy that.
Well, thank you.
Definitely.
You've been around music, exposed to music your whole life. I wanted to know, like, how long have you been pursuing it to the extent that you're pursuing it now? And, you know, I guess what kind of hardships have you experienced since you started on that journey?
Well, it's so interesting that you asked that question because when I started very young at wanting to do the singing thing, a girl's dream, oh, I want to sing, because my father is a Haitian singer. He's a Haitian artist.
Right.
And so we used to sing all the time together when I was little. But then I left it. I really didn't get into it. I had so many different ideas of what I wanted to do with my life. And then when I graduated college, a couple of years later, I moved to New York because I wanted to get into the acting thing, modeling thing.
Cool.
And then there was a point where I said, no, I want to get into the music thing. And I did some of the three songs that are on the album are some of the demos that I did back in the day. And there was like this country label, and I can't remember who it was that was interested. But at that time, there were so many different companies that were false. You didn't know who to trust.
Right.
A lot of them asking you for money. Oh, we want to do this and that with your song. So I actually let it die down because there was a period in my life where I have to say that I was a little bit depressed. So I let everything go, and I just, stayed to myself, didn't do anything. And then it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I decided to get back into the music because I said, you know what, I'm a very spiritual person. I said, when God gives you a gift, you should really go out and do it. You should see where you can push it. So I said, why not? So I submitted I wanted to find places where I could submit one of my songs, and I submitted my song Swept Away to Tape Music Group, and a couple months later they contacted me. And they were like, oh, we like this song. We'd like to sign you, yada, yada.
Well, that's good.
So I said, okay. But, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that. It's not that I can't get out of my contract. I can. But it's a learning experience.
Right.
That way. And, just to use a word, I'm a virgin to all this stuff, all this music stuff. I didn't, booking agent, management, all this stuff. My gosh, I was just like, where am I going to find all these people? So I've basically been doing things myself, getting on different websites, uploading my music. I bought this great book that's like the indie Bible, and it has everything in there. Everything, venues, blogging, magazines, and stuff like that. So almost every day I try to find different areas where I can submit my music, different labels, because I would like to leave tape. And just, I need to be with somebody that's individually based. And I just feel that they have too much on their plate. It's not that they haven't done what they're supposed to, well, some of the things that they're supposed to do, but it's just, recently it's just been havoc.
Right.
So I need somebody, I need a group or whoever that's going to support me. And I'm giving 110% of myself. I've even put more money into everything that I'm doing. So it's been interesting, let me tell you.
No, I understand exactly what you're saying. I mean, with all of that, that's one thing that we always tell artists as far as if you off top, you can sing. I mean, I know you can sing. Egypt knows you can sing. You have the talent. Right. Now it's just pushing it out there. That's what makes a person just be a singer in their basement or somebody that blows up. It's just in the promotion and the marketing and putting all that. So I would say that's where the energy. If you find people, and we'll connect. We'll connect with you. I told you offline about that, but we definitely will.
Okay.
As far as find people to actually make that move. I always say, draw up the play, and you the quarterback, and I'm the running back, and Egypt is the wide receiver. Hit any of us, and we getting the touchdown. You know what I mean? That's what I say on my end. So that's why I say artists need that, and really, and it's hard. Some of these people are just, out for money. I would. Yeah. It's lovely if you can find people that are not just for money. Money is definitely in there for. I mean, you should get paid. If you're good at what you do, because it's time and energy. But if it's only about that, then they are gonna. They're gonna. If you're not their money maker, they're gonna cast you aside for a little while.
Right.
And then
exactly.
So that but that's good. I like all of that. I'm sure Egypt is feeling all of that too.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to also ask you, though, Natalie, not just in music and entertainment, but in any field or, career that people take, even the greatest, right? Since Fuego was so much into basketball, let's use the analogy of, back in the day, Michael Jordan, he was the greatest. There's no doubt about it, you know. Or, you know, when it comes to singing, Whitney Houston, one of the greatest. But I'm sure all these great and talented people, regardless of how great and talented they were, they doubted themselves at one point in their career. And I wanted to know, have you experienced that with with your career and what you're trying to do? And if so, how did you get out of that?
Well, it's funny that you say that. I don't doubt myself. It's interesting. When I was a lot younger, you know, I didn't like myself that much, and I had to grow out of that. And I got into spirituality, and you know, I'm also an interfaith minister. So I do a lot of things. And so my spirituality actually helped me to see the best about me, because the thing that I believe is that in order to be successful, have success in your life, you need to know that you're successful. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, but it's more about you having self-love for yourself, and that you know in your mindset, your consciousness, you just know. Yeah. Because if there's any doubt or negativity going on in your mind, that's not going to work. It's just not going to work for you.
Right.
So, you know, I got into spirituality, and the other thing besides the ministry and all that stuff, I'm also an aerobics instructor. I teach 5 classes a week. So, you know, I push other people to believe in themselves so that they can push them further to their goals. And that also helps me, because I see the results of what I do when I teach other people and move them. And so that helps me with my own self-confidence as well. And it moves me with the music as well.
So kind of like practicing what you preach.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and to speak to that a little bit, you know, I'll be honest, there have been times where I, you know, kind of doubted, you know, myself and what I was going through. You know, but the thing that always brought me back was there's always this persistent voice in the back of my head. No matter what my situation is, it's like out of nowhere, this voice in the back of your head comes up and tells you, you know what? You know, you believe in what you're doing. You're willing to die for what it is, because you believe you know it's true. And even though you're doubting yourself at that time, there's always that voice, man. It's always coming back, and it's always there. So that's personally what gets me going and out of that funk, so to speak, and to keep moving. So I definitely feel that, man. I appreciate, you know, where you're coming from when it comes to that.
Yeah, if I have a slight moment, there is always something that happens that turns everything around. I'll get a phone call. I'll get an email that says, oh, my God, I appreciate so much and the things that you do, this, that, and the other. And it's always something that comes to me that says, you know what, Natalie, you need to stick to what you are doing.
Yep.
It's always a message somehow. I agree with you totally.
Yeah.
Definitely. Again, I'm having a great time, you know, talking to you. We're going to go to one of your tracks again. And we'll come right back. You're listening to the Artist Highlight Show
on FuegoBeats.com.
We're gonna be okay.
Log in, fuegobeats.com. YouTube, Mr. Fuego Beats.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the Artist Highlight Show. We're on the line with Natalie Jean, talking about everything music related, her album, how she gets in her groove. One thing I did see, you had an album release party, right, in April.
Yeah, well, I had to change it to May, but yeah, I had a CD release party.
Where was that at?
It was at Nectar Lounge in Silver Spring.
Oh, okay, because it looked like a nice venue and everything. So, did you invite everybody, or was it just closed to the, people you knew, like invite only, or was it just
No,
open?
no, I invited everybody. I invited the world.
Okay, cool. So, you had a big turnout, or?
No, I had a decent sized turnout. The problem is that it was supposed to be in April, and then there was a conflict with the venue.
Egypt.
They had promised that date to somebody else.
Isn't
so,
that
Egypt?
I mean, I was just like, oh my god.
Natalie, go ahead, and I'm gonna tell you some stuff. But go ahead.
So yeah. So then May 2nd was the day that I was still. Some of the people that could make it on the April couldn't make it on the 2nd, but
Gotcha.
I still had a good turnout.
No, that's great. That's great. And we went through something similar, and not to call anybody out, but we did. And same thing with the venue, but it was a little bit worse. but it's because there was no, new date or nothing like that. But
Right.
that's how these, venues are like that sometimes. They're in the game of money. A lot of times, I'm not saying that happened in your situation.
Oh,
that
man,
happened
all the
in
time,
mine.
man. That's all they
in
care
Egypt.
about, man. 'Cause look, the owner of these, the owners of all these venues,
Yep.
they're not artistic people. They're not entertainers. They're not
Exactly.
musicians. They are business people, and all they care about is money. That is it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what?
So
Except
if
for
you
one.
if you can't bring in money, you could be, whatever, talented, blah, blah, blah. But if the turnout is not there, then they don't care, man. They kick you out of
That's
the door.
true.
It's like that
That's
with
true.
everything, and this is what I go again with that whole mainstream. I'm a hater. You call me a hater about the mainstream or whatever, but that's what it is. They do that with everything, radio stations, clubs. Just to be featured on the track, they'll be like, so what's your budget? Because I charge. What? Music, really? What happened to just like if we all sitting around? Because obviously, we came from, a big, hip hop influence. So we
Right.
we freestyle, even if we can't, which I learned that I can't. So we do that. If you're in a band, my friends that play in bands, we'd be in their garage hanging out, and somebody jump on the mic, somebody jump on the guitar, drums,
Right.
bass. We're good. But now you have to have a budget to do that. I'm sorry, I have a budget to get in your cipher. What?
Well, here's the thing, though. If you're going to make a business out of an art, then, some of that stuff is going to be necessary. It's unfortunate because by making it into a business, you're taking away from the art, like you said.
Right.
Now you're asking for money. But, hey, look, if you set out to start a record label, okay, a record label is a business. Or if you set out to, build a venue and have people, that's a business. So, the thing is, we know you got to make your money. We know that it's a business that you're running, but, at least make an effort to kind of find some middle ground here between, running your business and being an artist and a musician and doing it for an entertainer,
Exactly. That's what I say. That's what you have. You have a bunch of people. I even watch with sports. I look at even looking at the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I mean? You're looking at them and their ownership. I can't. Their front office doesn't know about no basketball like that. They just know money. That's why you hire a coach that just retired from the NBA. That's why Jay-Z was the face. Because, you're trying to get that money in there. You're trying to bring the young crowd. You're trying to sell the T-shirts, stuff like that. But yeah, man. That's great though that you had a good turnout at your CD release party. So with that right there, did you have new fans from that?
Yeah, I did. There's some people that have never heard me sing, so
okay.
especially some of my mother's friends or my father's friends, they had never heard me sing. They're like, oh my gosh, I have to get the CD. So I sold plenty of CDs there, and people now want to know where I'm going to perform next. And one of my mother's friends was just like, oh, they want to do a fundraiser for Haiti, so they want me to sing at the fundraiser. So yeah, no, it was a very good event.
Okay, cool. That's great. So I mean, do you perform often? Like you have somewhere where you might perform, every month, or are you looking to book shows now?
There's nowhere that I perform now, but I'm on a daily basis looking for places to perform. For example, this weekend I'm performing at the embassy because they're having some summer program, summer music fest or whatever. So I was selected to do that. So I'll be there this weekend, and then I have something in July in Baltimore. So little by little, I'm getting a gig here and gig there.
Okay, so when you go to these performances, are you performing songs that are on your album now, the current album, or are you performing new tracks?
No, I'm performing the songs that are on the album, and then I might throw in one that was written like by my father. For example, I'm singing 2 a cappella songs at the French embassy, and one of the songs was written by my father, and it's in French. So I'll be singing that there.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, let us know. I mean, if you need support, or we can, because we definitely would love to at least try to make it out there and tell people about it. Just keep us informed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, whichever, through email. I could pass our numbers and all
definitely.
that. Definitely, that would be cool. Yeah. So, like I said, I enjoyed the conversations, and my last thing. How did you get featured on the Warped magazine?
Oh, which one? Warped?
Yeah.
Don't ask that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it bad?
Well, it's like you said, everything costs money, right?
I'm sorry. When you finish, I'll tell you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So how did I get on? Did I see an email? Did I get an email? I think I got an email from a company or something like that. I think I might have gotten an email from them. And they said, oh, how would you like to be featured or whatever? And I said, that'd be great. And they said, well, we do want to interview you, but it's going to cost you. So it said, oh, it's a one-time fee, and once we do that, we're going to get you other gigs. Because we're compiling a list, yada, yada. So I said, okay, it's going to be online. It's an interview. It'll appear as an interview. Let me just do it. So that's how I got that. But I've been emailing the guy that gave me the information, and I haven't heard anything from them, and they don't want to mess with me.
Wow.
They don't, because
slow down, Dutch people, man.
I don't play when it comes to money.
Of course not.
And I will go to Better Business Bureau on them if they don't do what they're supposed to do. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
because they have. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
but they have
fine.
another ad on Craigslist. Okay, and this is their Japan division supposedly. So I sent my stuff in there, and I said, well, I haven't had a response. So I emailed the guy again, and I haven't heard anything. Don't worry, I'll find him.
Well, that's what I was saying. You're not the first one to tell me about them. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Their Japan division is one dude in a basement in California.
That happens to be Chinese.
That happens,
right?
Nah. But yeah, like I said, it was great conversation. Now, did you want to give any shout outs and tell everybody how to contact you and everything?
Oh, yes, definitely catch me on Facebook. It's Natalie Jean or Natalie Jean. You can catch me on my website at nataliejean.tmg.artist.com. You can find me on Reverb Nation. Those are the best sites to find me on, and you can get more information on everything that I'm doing.
That is cool. So, yeah, like I said, we could talk offline, when you get the chance about everything that you got going on. And we can see how, we can move forward with that for sure. So,
great.
You got anything else, Egypt?
Yeah, I got one more thing is that Fuego has a really, really big head.
Shut up.
And that's about it.
Well, right now, man, I feel like going under my bed and all that. So I won't talk no more because when this show launches, it'll be a new person, or the same person.
What you mean when the game starts?
No, when it's over. Tomorrow morning, Friday morning.
Well, I'll be watching CNN to see if you're on there.
Yeah, I'm telling you. If you see, I'm telling y'all. If y'all see I don't know, if you just hear guy goes crazy and slaps people walking down the street, you know who it was. But anyway, it was great. Again, speaking to Natalie Jean, y'all got to check her out. Make sure y'all check our website, fuegobeats.com. Our sponsors, JSNL clothing line. You can find them on jsnlonline.com. Also, Superfly64.com have a great music show. They have a video game and a bunch of other stuff on there. Sci-fi talk, comic books, anything you want when it comes to that. Hit them up. And we will talk to you guys next week, and we'll have another artist on the show, and we will have Natalie's tracks in rotation on our site. So check out fuegobeats.com. And
all right.
Until next time, Natalie, thank you.
Thank you.
And everybody else, me and Egypt will holler at you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, you listening to the Artist Highlight Show
on fuegobeats.com.
What's going on? This is Fuego Beats from Fuego Beats Radio, and I want to tell everyone to check out the greatest sci-fi radio station out, Superfly 64 on Blog Talk Radio. They have the best topics, including sci-fi films, comic books, video games, and they even have a featured artist segment for musicians weekly. So if you have an obsession with sci-fi films, music, or video games like me, then this is the station for you. Make sure you check them out on blogtalkradio.com/Superfly64. That's blogtalkradio.com/SUPAFI64. All right? And remember, stay connected.
You're listening to Fuego Beats Radio, the #1 online talk radio station.
Memories of love gone by, hearts broken too many times. I promised myself that I'd never love again. I'd walk this road alone, sheltering my heart from many storms. Then you walked into my life. What am I supposed to do? I want to get away from you. I'm not ready for this love you're giving to me. I can't feel the way I do. I want to get away from you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to shake you. I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run away from you. I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run, I wanna run away from you. I can't move, I can't breathe, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't move, I can't breathe, I don't